I'll be straight up. These videos are straight yap. So if you are not into yap, I've noted a few things. If you're not into yap, don't watch this video. So everyone's been asking me when I will post one of these again, and here I go. And I now also understand why I haven't done one of these, because being unprepared and actually making a yap video for YouTube is harder uh, than you think. But here I am. So people been asking to like give an update. I'm currently in Hong Kong. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm 20. I just graduated 11 days ago, which is insane. I booked this flight to come to Hong Kong 15 days ago, and now I basically live here for between 1 and 3 months. Haven't decided how long I'll stay, and I'm in this office, which is cool as well, which is incredible. And I think the first point that I want to make is say yes more often. I came here because someone wrote me because of a freaking trial reel I made on Instagram. Yeah, just insane. Say yes more often, and I started saying yes more often because I used to watch Yes Theory. If you know, it's a YouTube channel of these guys who started in Los Angeles, LA, with this YouTube channel about saying yes and these 30-day challenges where they would do stuff that they haven't done in a while, or crazy stuff, and now they tell stories around the world, which is super cool. Go watch them and adapt that say yes mentality towards things. When this guy came up to me, sent me a text, I was like, straight up, okay, let's hop on a call. First call, I said yes, and then I booked the flight. So say yes more often and go up to strangers. I think there are incredible opportunities that just fly by because we as Swiss people are so fucking incredibly risk averse. That's I'm gonna get to this point, but it's just that culture and knowing and being in an environment that actually helps you grow is incredibly important. So leaving home changes you faster than comfort ever will. So basically jumping into the cold water, and that's what I did. I didn't know the dude that invited me here. I didn't know anybody. And on the fucking first day, we had a dinner with Utkarsh, Panov, Jorge, Morris, and these are all of these are people who run businesses, and some of them crazy big businesses and have done crazy stuff at their age, and being surrounded by people who've done way bigger things than I've done cool stuff. We've done the Run Club video production company and stuff. It's already really cool, but what they have moved already at their age is incredible. They're just not showing it online. So comfort, like go, like leave comfort as fast as possible, because you will never grow in that area, which is okay for some as well, if you go down the route of corporate, but as that's not where I want to be at. And surround yourself with people. That's like the biggest thing. I arrived on the freaking day, I wasn't able to shower, and straight up we went to dinner with these people, and all of these people who move stuff, dude. I felt on it. I felt like this little tiny ant between similarly aged people who have done insane stuff, and that way you just want to move faster, ship faster, and build faster. And so yeah. And I also believe if you are a Swiss person or from anywhere, but especially if you're a Swiss person already watching this, if you're able to relate to me, and if you're stepping outside of that bubble that you're in, you're already in a special place, as we as Swiss people are very risk averse, and I believe we have we have so much opportunity as if you act like a US person in Switzerland, like a really loud person who goes out, shows himself, talks about what he does, you will get into rooms way quicker than most of the people, because they're very introverted and not able to talk about them and what they do, because and I can't connect to the Swiss. I sometimes say I don't feel Swiss, as I don't want to. Don't want to. I don't want to be Swiss in the sense that we are so. We, it's when I'm here, so I think it's hard to explain, and for most of the people that know, they know what I mean. But um, when if you're an entrepreneur, if you're someone building something for yourself, you're mostly alone, and you have ideas, you try to build these. And when you're in Switzerland and you talk about ideas with your friends, or people that aren't in that space of I'd say entrepreneurship, most of them are super risk adverse, which is totally okay, understandable. And if you talk with them about certain topics, they will very quickly ask questions about if that even makes sense. Whereas if you're here, they're like, fuck yeah, that's amazing. How can I help make this even bigger? And that goes back to who you're surrounded with. If you're surrounded by the right people, dude, there's no limits to this freaking game. So your environment decides your speed. Personal branding brought me here. So posting online created. I'm speechless. Like it created every opportunity that I have had since I was 16 years old, since I've started this personal brand, since going public, since building in public, since showing my lows, since showing my highs, since showing what worked and what not. It's completely insane. From my first startup that I worked for, my bike plan, to the opportunity now to coming to Hong Kong, to speaking to some top CEOs here in Hong Kong, to working with some top companies to create events, to know people, to build with people, basically all of my co-founders. There's every opportunity, all the clients, they come through what I say, through what I do, and through what I convey as a person, through the two job offers, through the two job offers that I got, through being out there, through showing myself. And so that's there's the same point again. If you're a Swiss person, go start your personal brand, because you will be able to have, you already have an advantage over all of the other applicants, all of the other people around you, a competitive edge in that sense. So yeah, silence kills opportunity. Don't be silent, be open, like me, yap into the camera. And that's another point. Swiss people. Sorry if I always speak to the Swiss people, because most of you foreigners, you'll always already have this in your genes. But speak to the freaking strangers. That's the real wealth. If you talk to people randomly on the street on what they do. Tonight, some random guy messaged me on WhatsApp saying like, "Hey man, I'm from LA, wanting to come to Hong Kong for such a long time. How did you get there?" I straight up called him. I didn't know this guy. We talked for 10 minutes on the phone. It was a cool conversation. I gave him some tips, some insight in what I know, and I was like, that's what I love. And on the street, just talk to a random guy. Opportunity is only created if you search for it and if you're open towards new things. And same goes with strangers. And yeah, so second, a big learning of mine, most busy is just noise in your head. That's what I wrote down. So we like, there's a lot of times where I myself say I'm super busy, like like the last few weeks, but you're not actually busy. You're just making it yourself. So knowing what signal and noise is, as Steve Jobs describes in his book, is life changing, as well as per se when, for example, here in Hong Kong there's quite a lot of distractions as well. You can do quite a lot of stuff, and whenever I have a new thing I want to go and do, I always think about, is this noise or signal? And 80% of the things you should be doing should be signal. Things that actually drive where you want to go in life, or where your KPIs, where your goals are set for the next 24 hours. That's how I do it for myself. So that is like incredible. You're never busy. You are just making yourself busy, because nobody is busy actually. Everybody makes themselves busy for reasons. That's what I see in Switzerland as well. A lot of people I work with as well, they make themselves busy because they uh, don't know what to focus on, and they don't know what um, what is the thing that actually creates the ROI for them. And yes, in the early stages you have to be doing a lot of things to be able to move stuff, and that's cool. But at some stage you have to take focus. I've got I have this problem every day, but still, like, knowing and understanding that certain things just don't need your focus and sometimes just need to stay open in that sense. So that is, I just wanted to give that. I hope that helps. Same goes with less is more. Focus on the few things that actually move your life forward. Set goals for the next 24 hours, not for the next 7 days. What can you move in the next 24 hours that changes your life in 1 year? Think about that before every single task. And if it doesn't move your life in the next year, then don't do it. This video for me is rather noise than signal. So that's why I basically avoided it. So this is one of my 20%. The things of things I do during my day, which feel like it's 20%, as I don't know what I get out of it. I know personal branding is really important. Same goes for Instagram, as I always say. But it's not something. Maybe I need to change my mind on this. Maybe you guys need to comment if I should post more of these. If you've watched until this point, let me know if there's actually value in creating these, and if it actually has impact. Because if it doesn't, and if people don't write me it has, I won't create these videos. Rather comment for the algorithm if you do text me. So movement creates clarity. You don't need full path. What I've noticed being at home, having a lot of distractions, I didn't really feel aligned with what I do. Here, there's so much movement, there's so much new stuff, and so many new ideas I can actually implement on, that it has created a lot of clarity around what I do and what I want to pursue and where I want to go. One of the learnings for me as well. Maybe a bit of information for what I'm actually doing here. So what I wrote down was like building, trying, failing, learning, and shipping faster. So I'm just connecting with a lot of amazing minds. We're organizing cool events with cool brands, with massive companies. We're launching a new community format. We're bringing next events to Hong Kong. And I'm just connecting with all of the people that I've met last year, and texting back to all of you crazy guys who wrote me a DM. There's literally probably been around 50 people, or 50 to 100 people messaging me, and I've probably gotten back to like 10 or 20. Most of them messages like this. It's just crazy to me, because I saw that last year as well. People are so giving, and like they're so empathetic, if you can say so. So because Hong Kong is the place to be, guys. Hong Kong's the place to be. Or SF. I need to go to SF. If anybody's from SF, has a company, wants to move stuff, has a bed, has a place to stay with cool people, I'm down. So yeah, I want to become, well, I'm already someone who ships fast, but I want to become someone who is able to ship even faster with a better product. And yeah, I think what is important as well is everyone has their own track, and the goal is to find yours and walk it yourself. No one has the right track. I have my lows. This is actually, I don't know, I've actually talked about this in my last video, but there's something that is that has had a really big impact on who I am and who I want to be. As yin yang is, if you know it, you know it. This symbol which really symbolizes who and how I want to pursue life. Go watch the other video if you want to know more about my yin yang tattoo, which I got in Hong Kong last year. So main takeaways: it's currently 2:40 a.m. Get into rooms with similarly aged people, or similarly aged people doing the same stuff. Be more open towards strangers, opportunities. Say yes more often, especially in your younger years. And once you have found your right track, start understanding what to say yes and no to, which is incredibly hard, as I have noticed with my two job offers and parents who would love to see me go into a job that I got offered. I guess. Less noise, always focus on the next 24 hours and what impact you can have with that task, and build faster. Especially Swiss people, so fucking risk adverse. Sorry to go again, and that's also a reason why I don't want to be a Swiss person, because they're so fucking risk averse. They would never ship a product that is like on the edge. So ship faster, build faster, go out there faster, start the conversation first, be in the room. Yeah, I hope this helped. My energy is kind of low right now. But I hope I was able, this was not straight yap, but it was actually able to, I wrote down some stuff and I also just read some stuff of the things I wrote down. So I hope this helped. Let me know whether you liked the first video better or this kind of video, or which parts you liked of the first and the second, so I can actually see where I'm going with this, and whether and what I should focus on, and whether this actually creates value for you guys. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you watched, and let's build faster, ship faster, and travel the world by meeting cool people and building cool stuff. Bye. I can't even say peace. Peace.